The video has next tasks. 1. Compare 3 stationary blenders of such brands like Nutribullet and Vitamix. 2. Compare 2 the most powerful models of Nutribullet between each other. 3. Compare the most new model of Nutribullet with Vitamix blender, in general. 4. Finally, to figure out an answer at such a question like, is it reasonable to purchase Vitamix, which is more expensive than Nutribullet, or not? Nutribullet Smart Touch versus Vitamix. Similarity between Nutribullet and Vitamix. 1. Both are American. 2. Both blenders can to crush ice and frozen fruits. 3. Both can blend hot soups. Note: only Nutribullet Smart Touch but not other models of Nutribullet. Difference between Nutribullet Smart Touch and Vitamix. I never used Vitamix myself, but as I can understand there are 4 the most important differences between the two models, brands. 1. Vitamix provides 10 years of warranty, Nutribullet, only 1 year. 2. Vitamix manufacturer specifies that blending anything using their device, the final dish product will be warm. The moment is good especially for raw eaters and Chinese people, who prefer to eat maximum warm food, but if you eat usually, and not even just any type of vegetarian, and especially raw eater, this might not be so important for you. At least for us this is not important. More that a smoothie prefer to eat at just the usual room temperature. But the Nutribullet Smart Touch doesn't have this feature. Though when I only tried to use the blender to some extent I got the final product warm enough, but nowadays, sometimes. 3. Vitamix may not be too suitable for some kitchen space, it's a bit taller than Nutribullet. 4. Vitamix is more expensive. Conclusion: maybe Vitamix is better to some extent. Maybe it makes smoothies and other things else better. So maybe the price is not in vain more expensive, but still my point is if you need just an enough powerful and multifunctional stationary blender just for home, so Nutribullet is a perfect blender. In order to understand such a point of mine, watch the video until the end. Nutribullet-Combo versus Nutribullet Smart Touch. The most important differences between the above two models. 1. Nutribullet Smart Touch is 1500 VVS 1200V. 2. Using Nutribullet Smart Touch you can blend hot soups, Combo hasn't the feature. 3. The Smart Touch model has a sensor display. Though I can't say I really like the moment, it looks more modern and maybe more attractive for some people. Though I like more simple devices, at the same time I prefer the most powerful ones. So my choice was for Smart Touch. Nutribullet blenders sets. Pay attention, you can buy the models of blenders separately or together with other small blade and covers for them. This depends if you need some personal blenders, make light cocktails in small quantities, etc. Nutribullet Smart Touch blender, our experience. Pitcher, the big cup. Using the pitcher you can cut absolutely anything for several seconds in a puree, smoothie state. Doesn't depend on how much the original product was from the beginning. Even if you put a whole vegetable, fruit, without an additional cutting it, the blender will process it anyway very quickly. I was surprised also when we tried to blend a very tight raw fish. And the result was super soft fish paste for several seconds. Small cups, using them is good to make a small quantity of a sauce or a portion of smoothie for one. Also it's convenient to use the cups as some containers on base. Smoothies. Smoothies turn out very great and homogeneous. We like this very much. In smoothies I add different useful seeds and other superfoods, not saying about different fruits, yogurt, sugar, hard vegetables like a carrot, beetroot, and as you can see the result is nice. Sauce, mayonnaise. I wanted to make mayonnaise myself, but since I know that usually it's necessary to use a mixer or an immersion blender for the purpose better. I was worried that I would get a good final result, but fortunately I was mistaken. The sauce turned out wonderful, tender, smooth, bushy and tasty. I added some spices so the dots which you can see are because of them. Note 2, I used the pitcher for this sauce. Oatmeal cookies. Recently we tried to make oatmeal cookies. But since to buy oatmeal flour it seems not possible, so I tried to make flour of oat flakes. So as you can see we got a great one using our Nutribullet blender. Oatmeal cookies we baked using oatmeal flour which we got using our Nutribullet Smart Touch blender. Some recommendations and notes about the Smart Touch blender usage. Pitcher. 1.1. If you need to blend very soft and juicy ingredients you may use any speed and program in general. 1. 2. If you need to blend mixed soft and hard ingredients, put more soft and juicy items on the bottom, around, on the blades, and only after this continue to put more hard ones like vegetables, apples, etc., and also try to cut the hard things a bit more, don't put the whole ones. 1.3. When you will start to blend, first press several times the pulse button until the blender will make some liquid from the bottom ingredients. In this case it will help to process hard vegetables etc. more fast and easily, otherwise the hard things just can get stuck between the blades. And after this you can already select any program like smoothie, puree, and etc. or different speed, but with really enough hard items it is better to select once high speed or at least medium, but not low. 2. If you need practically to blend only hard items, in this case better once press the frozen program and later press smoothie or puree if you want to make it more smoothly. Small cups. 1. If you need to blend very softs you may press any speed and program. In general but if you want to use just a speed at first so start better from medium and gradually, enough quickly go the low, if the medium will be already enough a lot. But if the items are really very soft or liquid so even just low speed will be enough. If you need to blend mixed soft and hard ingredients, so in this case you need to put more hard items on the top of the cups that later when you will close the cup using the blade cover so the soft items would be around the blades. 3. For small cups it is better to press the frozen program no matter if the cup has mixed items by hardness or only hard and later press any program or speed. Leaning. 1. If you have cold water in the kitchen like this happens in Costa Rica, be prepared that it will be a bit hard to wash the pitcher since cold water may bring some problems to clean the bottom of it. Especially under the blade. Some final result can get stuck, namely under the blades and just the usual way like running water from your kitchen tap, even if it will be enough strong water pressure. Also since the pitcher has a circle and more like a 5-angle star inside, moment in the case gives another big problem to clean it simply enough. So in this case you will have to find a suitable brush which would be possible to use and clean the blades conveniently or use for example a bathroom tap, if at least in the bathroom you have hot water. 2. When I make fruit, vegetables, I poured it out in bowls. Usually there is left some quantity of the smoothie on the bottom and sides of the pitcher which is hard to get even by a spoon and etc. So in the case I add orange juice or water just a bit like 250 milliliters and start to blend it again. Finally the blender cleans itself this way very well. So in the case we get an additional beverage. The left part of the smoothie is not thrown away to the sink, and later you can finish cleaning the pitcher very easily just by running water. Note, if you follow all the recommendations, you will not have to open the pitcher's cover or small cups endlessly to correct the ingredients from the stuck state. You will crazily save time and efforts for yourself, and help the blender to process all ingredients very easily for really several seconds in the case. And the cleaning of the pitcher will be very simple, because I do so myself. And I never open it and never use the special stick which is provided to fix stuck problems and other issues about cleaning already. Also for your convenience I invite you to learn my detailed post for the theme. You can find the link in the description of the video below. Thank you for your viewing of the video. Please like it and subscribe if it was useful and interesting for you.